Welcome back, Jose 21 Crisis here, and today I am playing Grand Prix World 2001. Now, this is a bit different from my usual activities in that, well, I have internet issues, which means that I have not yet released even the pre-season episode. It's actually uploaded, but I didn't have the time to make it public and stuff. By the time you're watching this, you have probably watched the pre-season episode anyway. But importantly, I have not even uploaded the round one and two videos, which, yeah, that's a bit more significant. So I'll probably upload and release round one and two, along with three and four, really quickly, like bang bang, so you can watch it. And actually, I am thinking about a bit of a format change that will last until next season. And the reason for that is that this season is not going to be that competitive. It's mostly me rebuilding the team. But anyway, last time around, Alonso got set on fire, so that's cool. Everyone is still unhappy. Well, my drivers are unhappy, and my chief mechanic is unhappy, perhaps because they set Alonso on fire. So commercial is happy, design is very happy, and that benefits us. Engineering is okay, everything is okay. Last time around, I did all the testing, prepared all of the designers and stuff. We got the setup points. We have some damage, some wear on the cars, but that's a non-issue. Don't worry. I also prepared the commercial department to target this Michelin deal. Maybe we can get the partner deal, but I should actually go for that customer deal. Just get it. We're trying to get that Acer deal as well, but the big thing is over here. And for this one, I'm gonna set Bernoldi on the four-stop strategy. Yes, I'm gonna try it again. Argentina is a track with a lot of tire wear, so this is gonna be a good testing track for that. And Alonso is gonna be on a one-stop with those hard tires. And for this race, I'm gonna be giving every single point to tarmac. The reason for that is, hey, our car as is not good in terms of tire wear, especially due to this issue right here. Understeering in slow corners. I did my testing already. I did not consider doing this. As soon as you do that and increase speed to 6, then it stops being a slow speed track and turns into a high speed track that reduces tire wear in our case. But I'm not gonna do that. Alright, cool for Bernoldi. Actually, my testing doesn't. I did not test exactly for Bernoldi, so it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna give Bernoldi some speed points. I usually will give dust points, but I want to turn this into a high-speed track for Bernoldi. Anyway, for our orders, that should do. Increase line defense. That should do. 6, increased line defense. Don't be that aggressive on the overtake so that they don't blow the start. Excellent. And top speed 6, braking 1. Top speed 6, braking 1. Acceleration 6 for now. That should just about do it. That's Bernoldi's setup. Alonso's setup is pure tarmac. Confirm setup. Confirm assembly. We haven't found anything. Delete that. That's where I was doing the tire wear testing. And let's go. Everything is prepared. Good. Good. Very dry, low wind speed. That's great. Bernoldi's gonna qualify very well. I just hope he can overtake enough people. Okay. Bernoldi, you're gonna do 4 laps. I'm gonna send Bernoldi just 2 or 3 times. 2 should be enough. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna send him 2 times so I can have 5 fresh sets. Alonso does his normal set of laps. I will see you later when qualifying is done. See you then. So guess who took pole position? That will be Michael Schumacher with nearly 2 tenths over second placement, Mika Hakkinen of all people. Mika Hakkinen has regressed and he's going to retire, and he goes and puts it second, well over his teammate, David Coulthard, who is like a 5 speed, 5 skill driver. So, Hakkinen very strong today. Third will be Barrichello in the Williams. Fourth will be Coulthard. Fifth, Alesi on the Sauber. Sixth, Fisichella in the other Ferrari. Panis in the first Benetton. Seventh, Raikkonen. Eighth on the Williams. Here is the rest of them. Bernoldi had a very good qualifying to 27.9. That's 13th. So yeah, that's what a good qualifying looks for us. Alonso put it on a 28.2. That's 16th. Yeah, decent, but could have been better. I didn't have the time to fix Bernoldi's orders before the qualifying ended, so I'm gonna have to do it live when we get into the race, as I usually tend to do. Oh no. See, I wasn't planning for something like this. I wasn't planning for light rain to happen on this track. Now I do not know what to do, but I can confirm you that this is going to suck. I wasn't planning for rain. I guess I'm never ever testing the freaking wet weather not wet, the freaking four-stop strategy. Jesus. Okay. Both of my drivers suck in wet weather, but Bernoldi is the least bad of them. So I'm going to be having Bernoldi as driver 1 for this race. I'm gonna put Bernoldi on 20 liters of fuel, then he goes 30 laps, pips on lap 50, and then just 22. Alonso is gonna be on the more traditional one. I could one stop because in the wet, one stops tend to be pretty strong. But in this one, I won't. In fact, Alonso, I'm going to have him 3-stop in the wet. And the reason for that is that weather will change eventually. And might as well jump on that. If it ever gets dry, which it will, because it doesn't usually rain that much here in Argentina, I will just put Alonso on the hards and go to the end. The hards will last like 48 laps, so that should be a non-issue. Okay, we're ready to go in the wet. This is not gonna be pretty, so hope and pray, boys. Save that in case electricity decides to hate on me. Okay, Bernoldi, man. Drop that to 3, drop that to 3. Let's go. Mark Webber 4 started, so that's gonna be a less of an issue. Jacob, he's braking. Both of them are braking, so that they can pass more people. Again, my boys are horrible in the wet, so don't expect them to move too much from their starting positions. Forward, I mean. Backwards, yeah, sure, they will move backwards. Like Alonso is doing right now. Alonso is the worst of the two, so he's gonna move backwards no matter what. The thing is, how much can Bernoldi do? And since it's wet, I think Ralph and Michael are the only 5-point wet weather drivers in this mode. So as you can see, Alesi is pretty good in the wet too. So as you can see, Michael Schumacher is already gone. Who's that? Probably Alesi. I think that's number 9. Yeah, Alesi is second already. He's doing his Prost magic in there. Drop that to 1 for a moment at least, while they cross our finish line. Mark Webber in the pits. Okay, up that again. We don't have to bother that much about tire wear for now. Yeah, Alonso is already on an island. He won't be doing much. So focus on Bernoldi. And Bernoldi is getting teamed up by the Arrows, man. That's not gonna be a good matchup, because Ralph and Frentzen, I'm pretty sure, are good wet weather drivers, and Bernoldi is just a level 2. I mean, I guess it's better than Alonso's 1, but I mean, yeah, we're gonna get beat out no matter what. This thing is lagging a lot, I guess because of the fact that, my computer is not that strong and so many particle effects. I mean, little graphic there. And it's getting time for me to lower it, so I'm gonna do it in a moment. Yeah, Michael's gone, Alesi's gone. Drop it back. Drop it back. Let's jack that up to 6. I think I can run 6 on the brakes without breaking anything, and that should be done. So I will prepare a future stop, like wet, 15 laps, something like 16 laps for Rinaldi, and Alonso 18. Put wets, okay. Okay, safe there. And I'll see you later when more interesting stuff happens other than us fighting, other than Fernando going backwards. We need something to happen, like a weather change for us to do anything. Preferably if it gets dry, because at least our drivers are decent in the dry. But anyway, I'll see you later. No, wait. Michael crosses the line. Okay, I'll see you later. I was hoping for a weather change or something there, but no, it didn't happen. Later then. The first weather change is upon us. Michael Schumacher crossed the line and it turned into very wet. So let's take advantage of that. You know what? That might trigger the glitch, the one I've talked about before. I think I've shown it to you. You know what? Let's play this one legal. Let's not hit Alonso this time by. Okay, Bernoldi, he's gonna have 16 extra laps of fuel, which pushes his stop to lap 36, and at that point might as well just run a one stop on the wets. I mean, at that point might as well do that, right? Push the tire, don't worry, those tires don't wear out. Like the wet weather tires don't really wear out. So don't worry about pushing them. They're just so resistant. Michael Schumacher is just insane. Come on, man. Look at that. I mean, the good wet weather drivers are insane. This is Ralf Schumacher right there. Look at that. Remember, he's on an Arrows. Arrows are not that good. We're faster than them. But no, Ralf Schumacher is that good. The driver effect on the wet is just amazing. The only problem right now is that Bernoldi is stuck in traffic. But not much I can do there. He has to find a way past on his own. I could tell him to, hey, please pass. Like, I force you to pass, but that's not good business. I think... okay, Alonso's gonna be unlucky here because the jack got hot. Not a big deal. Okay, move your next stop to lap 36. Your other next stop to lap 54. So far on wets, and that should be that. And stop doing that. You should be fine. Leave that as is. Now, if only Bernoldi could get past people. Where is he? He has Webber and Button ahead. He can't get past Webber, and that's a big concern. Because we are considerably faster than Webber, but Bernoldi can't get past him. Pretty sad. Well, I'll see you later, probably when the weather changes again. And I just hope Bernoldi can get past without breaking his front wing. I'm not going to tell him to do a do or die overtake because I want to finish the race, man. There you go, got it done. Just needed a straight and engage DRS or whatever. Now please pass that Minardi in the same way, actually without the straight, right here, you can do it. There you go, man. And now the sky is overcast. And people have not pit for intermediates yet, which, we are losing now. We're losing out on... We can lose out on a ton of positions if conditions don't change. Alonso is about to get lap. Yeah, no. This race has not gone to plan at all. Anyway, I'll see you later. Well, Michael came by and the track changed to just wet, which means we are completely screwed. So at this point, we have two strategies. We can just go in, pit for dry tires, which will immediately put us on the back foot because, we're going to lose every damn position. Or we can stay out on these terrible tires and just pit for dries. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait for the track to dry out enough. I'm gonna wait for the track to dry out enough for us to put these the dry weather tires, because right now things are terrible. Like, I was hoping the conditions stayed the way they were for a longer time, but they didn't, and now we're completely screwed. And Fernando's tires are cool enough, which is never a good sign. So yeah, this race is a washout. It's a bust. No other way around it. I'm not even going to increase the braking, simply because there's just no way we are stopping people from passing us. Alonso's last, Rinaldi's 19th. The weather has betrayed us, and now it's going to last until like lap 36, so that when we pit for new inters, it's when it's going to change the weather. That's the way it's going to be. I just know it. Things that happen in Formula 1. Okay, I need to do something with Alonso so that he's not on the same strategy as Rinaldi. No, put the 7th tire set, then the 6th tire set. I mean, you can go to the end if we doesn't lap 30. Could go 47 laps. Yeah, you let him go. 47 laps. Let me do the math. If we can reach lap 24, then Alonso could manage his tires to the end, like the hard tires. He could just manage them without too much trouble, and let's gamble on that. Reaches 24. It's 48 laps of fuel. He should be able to go to the end on a single set, simply because we can save the hard tire that long. Rinaldi will need a little more managing to be able to get to the end. But yeah, this is the current state right now. It sucks. I'll see you later when the Grand Prix World gods decide to bring the weather to dry. The Grand Prix Worlds have responded very quickly. It's just lap 50. Actually, don't put fuel. Don't put fuel, and put the 5th tire set. That should be able to carry us to lap 36, and then I'm gonna have to do a plenty of stuff because soft tires, but we should be okay. Put fuel is in. Put some more fuel on Alonso's car as well. Where is Alonso? Oh no! I thought he'd pit in, but no, I triggered the little glitch thing that I've talked about. That if you tell them to pit in, I think I showed it to you before. If you tell them to pit in, there you go. Michael Schumacher's gonna win this race. Don't mind. If you pit in while one of your boys is in, the one that was trying to pit is going to jump a whole section of the track. And that's what happened to Alonso. Everyone is pitting right now. That's nice. Would have been nice had they pit for wet tires as well, but no, they didn't. Alonso needs to pit. Yeah. He's going to have to manage his strat a bit more. 24 laps, then I'll see what the hell I do with... no, don't put that much fuel. Don't put that much fuel. Just put 10 laps. Just put 10 laps. I'll see whatever. I mean, he's lost anyway. He's lost the plot anyway. Okay. Does Alonso... No. I was gonna say, does Alonso come out quickly? But no, he's even more of a wash now because David Coulthard pit and slowed us down. There he goes. Oh, David, I hate you, man. Let's see. Make it to lap 40, I guess. Yeah, you can get there. Actually, how long can you get? 46, can't you? Yeah, he can make it to 46 and can make it to the end with 26 laps of fuel. We are done with him. He's not gonna be visiting the pits for a while now. Where is Bernoldi? Bernoldi, don't use that much brake. Bunch of people exiting the pits. We will not be ahead of those people. Yeah, as you can see. I told you, this is a wash. Great. And there's still a bunch of pit stops remaining because, okay, good job. Bunch of pit stops remaining because Bernoldi is on these soft tires. He has to pit plenty. Yeah, this race did not go to plan at all. I'll see you later as more boys climb up the ranks. This is just so spread out. So how are they supposed to gain places, dear God? Oh, has this race kicked our ass all over Argentina? Welcome to the half race report. Right now, Michael Schumacher is still leading this race. Second is John Alesi, proving his win at Prost was no fluke. Third is Mika Hakkinen because Giancarlo Fisichella is fourth. He just pit. Fifth is Barrichello. Sixth is Panis. Good job. The Frenchmen, bruh. The Frenchmen are doing good. As for Team France, we are sucking right now. As you can see, Bernoldi's car stalled. This is despite the fact we have a level 4 pit stops. Thanks to the fact our pit crew is trained. Good thing Panis did not pit with us. Otherwise, it would have been even worse. Anyway, Team France is 16 and 19th, which is not good. Yeah, as I said, this race has kicked our ass all over Argentina. It's not been good. This has given me a bit of time to think about things, and I decided to just shut down the use of, there you go, Ralph Pitts, to shut down the use of hard tires for most of the season, because we need to impress our sponsors, and the only way to do that is to qualify well and to race well. And we really cannot race well right now because our car sucks. It will get better in a bit. Like, we need to reach Spain, which we'll do at the end of this episode, and we'll be able to install the first upgrade on the car in round 4. But this car has so many issues. Anyway, we need to start installing upgrades to have better races and so on, but there's one thing we can do, and that is qualify better. And to qualify better, we cannot use the hard tire. The soft tire provides us with the best qualifying performance, and that's what we're going to be using. Yes, we're going to have to rely on 2 and 3 stop strategies. I am aware of that fact, and the only thing I can tell you is Germany is going to be great, and Spa. Other than that, we're just going to have to qualify great. And for that, we're going to use the soft tire. Other than that, well, I will inform you of anything else that's important when we reach after a race, after the result and stuff, after we get back to the factory. So I'll see you probably at the end of this race, unless there's a bunch of DNFs. Oh, well, actually, at the end of the race, when Michael is about to cross the line. So, see you there. Bunch of people pitting. There's that. I think at this point, the game simply wants to troll me. And troll me hard. It is raining again. And soon enough, Bernoldi is going to have to pit again. I was hoping Saracen and Mazzacane up here will pit before Bernoldi, so that he can overcut them. I think Bernoldi has the pace to pass them both, but he's very, very slow catching them. I have not actually checked if he's actually faster. Actually, let me check the fastest laps. Just barely faster than him. Well, Saracen has a fastest lap that's considerably faster, but that's beside the point. Michael pits. But yeah, I was hoping they'd pit again, so I'd be able to jump them, but no. And now it's raining, so we might have to go back to the Inters again. I tell you, this game wants to troll me. Anyway, I was checking here, and I think I was too harsh on the pit crew when I was complaining about the whole, what was it, the errors. Why? Because the worst stop was for Alonso, 9.5. 9.5 is actually better than some other crews, physical pits. Yeah, it's not that bad. So I mean, for a 3-stop, it's not great. You usually want 7 seconds on a 3-stop or on a short fuel stop. But it's not been that bad considering the mistakes. So there's that. Nothing to see there. Sadly, they're not gonna pit. So Bernal is gonna pit in a moment. I'll check with you later, probably when it turns into an actual rainy race again. This game trolls me so hard. Sorry, I had to stop things for a moment. Ruben's DNF there. Matsuka is gonna DNF in a moment. There's Saracen. Saracen goes in the pits. Okay, I did not pay attention. I think he's just pitting for... Why are they just pitting for few? Could they have run out of fresh tires? They could have run out of fresh tires. We will have been ahead. Were not for Panis here. Why will they not pit for fresh tires? What's going on with these idiots? Now we have the pace advantage because Bernoldi has fresh rubber, and maybe Mazzacani doesn't have an issue because he hasn't DNF'd. Okay, Barrichello has had a hydraulics issue. Good job, Williams. Okay, so I don't think Saracen is catchable anymore. Because, well, VAR is faster than us. Circuit dry, that's good to know. Irvine, okay, we're gonna finish 13th. 12th, is if anything. Because we're gonna pass Eddie right here. And Saracen should not be that big of an issue. The question is, how bad are Saracen stars? I think they, even if they're completely destroyed, I don't think we're catching him. There we go, another position. Yeah, I don't think we're catching Saracen. Okay, he has catch just past. Why is everyone falling off at this point in the race? This is crazy, man. I guess since they're only filling up the car instead of putting tires, but why would you not fill up the tank, switch the tires is beyond me. But yeah, I think Saracen has a big enough cushion so that he doesn't have to worry about us. So 12th it is. 12th it'll be, and Alonso could finish 17th. Let's see, who's ahead of him? Truly. Where is that Jarno? I think that's Jarno Truly right there. No, that's not Truly. Truly's here. No, yeah, no, I'm not catching him. So 17th, pending DNFs. So yeah, I think that's a good, decent result considering the beginning of this race. But it's raining and the track is damp, so we might get screwed out of everything we have right now. I so hate the rain right now because it's just going to screw us over. Okay, Fernando passed. That's good. Good for you. Let's quickly save the game. And I just hope either it stops raining or this lasts for a while. It won't last. Who am I trying to kid? It won't last. I was going to pop up at the end of this race and be pretty happy because Montoya DNF with an engine issue. But then Bernoldi freaking parked it. Oh my goodness, man. Just a few laps. You're on lap 65. Michael was about to finish and he goes and DNFs it. God damn it. Okay, at least Alonso is going to finish 15th. That's something, I suppose. But that's not going to make anyone happy. So Schumacher enters his final lap. He's easily going to win this race. There's no contenders. Alonso finished 13th because Mark Webber also spun it and DNF'd. So that means Bernoldi DNF from an eventual 10th place. It will have been 10th, a top 10, but no, he wins it. On the right side, Alonso, after the disgusting act that was this race, is gonna finish 13th. So it could have been so much worse for him. Part of that is that he's just ahead of 3 people, but he's 13th, it doesn't matter. Michael Schumacher is going to win the Argentinian Grand Prix. Alonso is gonna finish 13th. Oh yeah, Ralf Schumacher also DNF, suspension issue, so yeah. Would have been a 10th place for Bernoldi, but this is what we get. And now you know who I'm backing to be #1 driver, don't you? The one driver that managed to finish this race. Mate, we cannot be having these troubles when we're trying to keep this team afloat, but no, he goes and wins it. Oh my goodness, man. If someone were to be disqualified or something for illegal driver rates or whatever, that will be good. We'll move him up to 12th. I remember I did this last time, and Michael Schumacher got DNF in France. That made that season more dramatic than it had to be. So, Michael wins nearly a full minute ahead. It's a lazy, good for him. France looking strong. Hakkinen, Fisichella, Panis, and Coulthard. Coulthard manages to sneak into points. He was very good in the last few races, but now he just gets a point. And here's the rest of them. Alonso here finishes 3 laps down, but finishes. Bernoldi here wins it. Michael Schumacher is now the championship leader. Barrichello and Coulthard are tied for 2nd. Hakkinen and Alesi are tied for 4th. Pretty good. Ferrari lead the way with 22 points ahead of McLaren with 21. That's pretty tight. Okay, I'm here for the bad news. We made a loss. That's because I built a race car. Don't mind. Okay, Bordeaux is going to stay. Gotta start working engineering. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, they are upset because I need to give them more setup time, but I do what I can. Little pretty car. We actually should. Okay, we got that deal. Don't worry, it won't cost us that much. We have paid drivers, they'll pay for it. We support for the team, Elf reducer support, PSN. Okay, I'm gonna sign that deal pretty quick. Shell, Acer, and Reynard, don't bother. Licensing. Or should be enough to not have that many mistakes, but you know, guys. We were terrible in this race, but our FIA funding got better. 9th. It definitely needs to get a lot better. We're getting paid, not that, 21 million, which is like 4th place. We're gonna lose a good chunk of that, but we cannot finish 9th, man. We need to finish higher. So, I love how our deal is centered on the page. Anyway, Michael wins from the pole, and was it actually a Grand Slam? It was a freaking Grand Slam, look at that. Led every damn lap. Got the fastest lap. Michael Schumacher, ladies and gentlemen. That's your own damn fault, son. Your own damn fault. Prost will be using Renault customer engine, that's okay. Benetton has a deal with De La Rosa, Young, McLaren close a deal with Mark Webb. Yeah, they have to replace Hakkinen. Yeah, they're not worried, as they shouldn't be, because, you know, this car sucks. BAR, I could... Okay, I'm gonna have my boys look at BAR, not Jaguar, BAR and automatic gears. Maybe we can steal something from them. Put some more people in that. We need more focus on that. So let's lower that from 10%. If they steal our traction control, it's not a big deal, but we need auto gears. That is moving along. We're gonna keep that moving along. This has not moved at all. Neither this one because there's no people in it. 70% here. Now 70% in model design. Oh, that's the damage. Actually, it's not too bad. Okay. First, let's deal with personnel. Oh yeah, I can sign people. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna hire one good, but I'm going to fire one average to move people up, and hire 2 trainees. We need good people to fill up those slots. Keep hiring designers. Fill it up with designers. Fill it up with trainees. Don't tell me we just have. Can we get more? We can't. I need more people in engineering, man. Mechanics are still upset. At least the design crew is pretty happy. So there's something. I don't want to build another race car, man. And I'm not going to. Bernoldi's gonna have to run with that damaged car. That's his own fault. He's gonna have to be responsible for it. Build spares for them. This is looking fine. We didn't get anything. No. Okay. First, let's. Yeah, 100% of the people testing. No, don't do that. Don't do that. First, let's check. 23, 22. Okay, we are at a point where we absolutely 100% need to fill up the research bar. So what I'm gonna do is put 40% of the people in research and 15% on testing. We absolutely need to fill up that bar. So what I'm gonna do is this. They won't be happy, but I need that research. This is a rare time where I'm going to do this. I'm going to quick load because we absolutely need that research. Of course, it will be nice if you actually increase that. First, let's see. Because I really want to show you the trick that I use to get faster upgrades. You probably already know it. I've showed it on the blog a few times, but I want to show you. Dang it. Okay, we're just gonna focus on research then. We're not going to focus on setup on this particular episode then. Just full research, because we desperately need that research point. And we cannot go over 100%, over 109 miles of testing. Can we get it? Okay, we got it. And now the thing we do is, we don't use that research. We keep that research point. You're going to see why we keep that research point in the next one. Let's sign that deal for what? That's a 1-year deal. Wait, unless they're leaving the sport or something crazy like that. I saw there, it said 0. 0 years. I'm not sure what this game is smoking. But anyway, Michelin's pretty happy now. Let's, I guess, talk with Asia Tech. Whatever. 30% available. We need to start talking with Acer. We need to hire them back. We need to fill up the cash slots. Okay. So, we're only going to use soft tires from now on. Sadly, we don't get any setup points because I had to get that research to be able to use it later. So what I'll do is just do my regular testing. Hope that on the base points the car can get to the end of the race. We probably could have used some dust. Well, maybe not dust, but overtaking or tarmac. But we won't get it. At the very least, this track is high speed, 6 points in speed. So the understeer won't kill us. Okay, I will jump into the race. I will seamlessly jump into the race with all the testing done. And you won't even notice when that happens. So let me confirm all of this stuff. confirm all of this stuff, confirm the orders, and I'll see you in the race. I told you it will be seamless. Let's go. 22 degrees, low wind speed. That's going to be good for us. I figured something out before we go into qualifying. I figured that if we had more resistance soft tires, or if we had 5 points of tarmac, well, this one is a bit more theoretical. If we had 5 more points of tarmac, maybe we could one-stop this race with the soft tires. It will be risky, but there is a chance that we can one-stop this on the softs, and I'm actually going to check that in the future, on whenever I can actually one-stop this race on the soft tire. And if we can, on this one we can't because a few points, but if we can, I will absolutely start doing it, because the soft tire is just great in this game. Anyway, just the usual, I will be attempting a two-stop strategy for these boys. We'll see how it goes. I'll see you later. And of course, Michael Schumacher takes pole position as per usual. David Coulthard returned to his usual self, put it second. Then we have Fisichella in the other Ferrari, Hakkinen in the other McLaren. He returned to his usual self, at least his 2002 self. Tarso Marquez beats John Alesi for 5th, which, yeah. And Kimi Raikkonen beats Rubens Barrichello, both of them just barely. Like, there's 11,000s here. It's just absurd. Here is the rest of them. As per usual, our boys are here. I know I said we are supposed to qualify better, and that's what I'm going to use the soft tire for, but there's only so much the car can do. There's only so much, man. The positive is, I see a bunch of beatable guys here. So after we get an upgrade, depending on how much VAR and Jordan improve, we might be able to qualify 11, 12, 13, around there. Very dry, at least we got that. At least the game won't send us in very wet conditions, at least on this occasion. So for this particular run, I'm going to give Bernoldi a two-stopper. I want 41, that sounds good. Put 1 extra lap of fuel, and 5, 6, and 7. And for Alonso, I'm gonna have Alonso extend his stint to lap 24, then to lap 48, and then to the end of the race. That should be 14 laps to the end. He's gonna have very fresh soft tires right at the end, but for that he needs to save his tires through the first 2 stints. It should be interesting. I think Bernoldi has the better, I think Alonso has the better strategy, because in this time and age, overcuts are more powerful than undercuts, and Bernoldi's middle stint is a bit long, so he should have an advantage both in the first and second stint, because he's gonna go longer, he's gonna jump over people, and then in the last stint he's gonna have very fresh softs. So there's that. Let's go. Save the game. Lower acceleration. Jack up the braking as well. I cannot have braking too high for too long, otherwise I'm gonna have the guys blowing up the brakes. Come on, boys, you can do it. Bernoldi jumps ahead. That's understandable. He's on a lighter fuel load. Okay, positions remain stable. There was something must have happened. There's some contact over there. It's perfectly okay. You can start pushing for positions. Don't go that high. Start pushing for positions. And push the accelerator more, please. If Bernoldi could gain a few places and then hold those positions, it will be awesome. It will also be awesome if he didn't... Oh, come on, Fernando. Okay, he got a place. That's going to be good. If we could hold on to those positions for a while, then we can gain a few places in the final score. Let me drop the braking so that they don't wear out the brakes as much as they don't destroy them. Okay, we can continue. I need Bernoldi to keep moving up. And let's see, there he goes. Maybe Alonso can pass. Who's that? Irvine. Irvine had a terrible start. Both VARs too. Well, that VAR. Oh, goodbye, gents. I mean, we're on the soft. Of course, we're gonna have a good start. Let's see if he can get them before we cut away to lap 3. I doubt it. Okay, Alonso, you are not catching anyone, so just back down on the braking. Bernoldi is on it. He's there. I don't think he'll pass them before his tires descend to their normal phase, but it was worth a shot. Let me go down to 1 again. And that will be it. I will continue to manage the boys until the pit stop starts, so I will see you there. You know when you see something and don't understand how it got there? Tarso Marquez has the fastest lap of the race. How did that happen? Anyways, the current situation is, we got blue flags. Please, Alonso. Did I get it? No, I didn't. He got it through anyway. Yeah. Tarso Marquez got the fastest lap some way. The current situation is we just did our first set of stops. Bernoldi is on an absolute tear. He's like blowing everything up. He's destroying Alonso right now. Michael leads from Hakkinen. Marquez. I'm guessing Marquez at this point is running a one stop. It's the only way that he's able to be there. I can check. Neither Panis nor Marquez have pits, which means they and Michael and Hakkinen are possible one-stoppers. So there's that in terms of race situation. There's also over here Ralf Schumacher on the arrows, who could be one-stopping. So there's that. Let's see, how are the lap times right now? Bernoldi is still blowing up Alonso, but that's in part because Alonso is heavy on fuel. I hope that he can close the gap when Bernoldi pits again, and he'll have fresher tires at the end. So there's that. Please, Bernoldi, get out of the way. I don't want you getting penalized or anything like that. The only sad thing is that okay. I would like that Hakkinen gets closer to Bernoldi so I can tell Bernoldi to move over without letting that VAR through. Because, we need that. What else there is to say? Mazzacane, we can't catch Mazzacane yet. Montoya is on a 3-stop, so we are 13th and 14th right now. Also, Barrichello blew the engine. Let's see, anything else that's important to considering the current moment of the race? This is a half race report. This is a half race report. Believe that, it is. I'm going to increase your braking to 4 because that's Montoya. Montoya is getting close. Even though he's 3-stopping, I don't want him interfering with my business. So, just gonna turn the block. Let's see, what else? This is the half race report already. So Michael, Hakkinen, Marquez, and Panis, Ralph, right here, hidden by the Michael. They should pit in a moment, eventually. Mazzacane and that other VAR. Okay, everyone, Weber is out, so that's going to be a free position. Good to know. But yeah, we should gain a position when Ralf Schumacher hits, and I don't know if we'll be able to catch Mazzacane Well, at least with one car we can, but I do not know if we'll be able to do so with Alonso. Remember, Alonso is our number one, and he is not putting up a good performance so far. There goes Michael in the pits, Hakkinen in the pits. Michael is gonna come out of that one ahead, and yes, Tarso Marquez is leading the race. Best believe that is happening. What? Yeah. I was gonna say, why are they taking so long? But I remember they are one stopping. They need a lot of fuel. Oh! Not only was a long stop because of fuel, it was a long stop because Ferrari made a mistake. 18 seconds is not a one-stop length of pit stop. It is like 11 seconds, like you can see Hakkinen here. But since there's a pit stop glitch, Hakkinen got stuck behind Michael until the 6 seconds. Please. Until Michael's time got served. So that means they might be out of it. Irvine just pipped. They might be out of it, and Tarso Marquez is in position to win a race. What the hell is going on, man? Okay, boys and girls, Alonso is about to pit. Eddie Irvine just pit. Alonso is about to pit, and apparently he just left it up late because he's picked up the pace. I told him to push after our boy here, Bernoldi pit. He has been flying. Don't overfuel him. I told him to go one more lap so that we can fuel him a bit less. Well, actually, not fuel him a bit less, but put on a better final lap, and that's what we did. He's not gonna be ahead of Ronaldo, but he's gonna be pretty close. Yeah, that's decent. That gap is considerably smaller than what he had before, so it isn't that bad. So we are 10th and 11th, which is very good and also very different. The reason for that is that Mr. Matsakane here, he did his stop and he got caught speeding in the pits. So he had to go back down, pit again, 10 seconds, and then come out, which means we are comfortably ahead. I told you Montoya was on a 3-stop, and I can prove that to you. Where is he? There, 3 stops. So there's that. Now I need to know, can Alonso catch up to Bernoldi? Because that's the only fight we have. If they can, if Alonso can catch Bernoldi, I'll just turn the orders to 5, put braking in 4, and just let them at it. But if not, I'm just gonna keep them there. If it was points, and this being Alonso, or number 1 driver, I would switch positions. In real life, Bernoldi will refuse, but in this game, doesn't. I will swap positions simply because we need to score more points with our main driver, because I want that. Also, Tarso Marquez is not going to win this race because Michael and Mika caught up to him and passed him. It was pretty sad. So there's that. Alonso's lapping pretty quick. 32.5, Bernoldi's in the 33s. That should even out, but remember, Alonso is on fresh tires. The softs are pretty good for 2 or 3 laps after... It's 2 laps. 2 laps after you leave the pit, so the out lap and the hot lap. And then, I think it's on the 3rd lap that they start to settle down to wear and then it goes normal. I think it is. I can't quite remember right now. So, yeah. Now we'll see Alonso's actual lap times. First Bernoldi, 32.9. Alonso, 32.7. So he's catching. Not significantly, but he is catching. Anyway, we might have a DNF ahead of us, and that means both of our cars will finish in the top 10, but I doubt it. We'll only, if it happens, I'll come back to you and record it and stuff. But if it doesn't, and please, Bernoldi, could you pass that Jaguar, that back marker, please? Yeah. And if it happens, I'll record it. If it doesn't, well, see you at the end of the race. So, see you then. The Michael entered his final lap, and so are we. Alonso decided to just push. He just set the fastest lap between the two at 32.427, which is the fastest between both of them. I had actually told him I had actually lowered this to 1, both curb views and off racing line. I jacked it up to 4, considering Alonso was driving hard. To see, hey, what can he do? Apparently not much, but we'll see when he crosses the line in a moment. But that doesn't matter right now. Michael Schumacher wins the San Marino Grand Prix ahead of Mika Hakkinen, and Tarso Marquez is going to get a podium. Tarso Marquez of all people, who finishes 4th. That will be Coulthard and Panis. Fisichella is 6th with a single point. We finished 10th and 11th. Even if there is a DNF, we won't gain any more positions. Good set of laps from Alonso at the end, just 32s across the board. Bernoldi fell off a bit, but you know, he did better, considering he finished a slight bit ahead of Alonso. Maybe we'll get a DQ ahead and both of our guys finish in the top 10, but I doubt it. Race has ended. So, Michael wins from Hakkinen and Marquez. It's so weird to say. Coulthard, Panis, and Fisichella round out the top 6, and then you have Alesi, Raikkonen, Saracen, and Bernoldi in the final top 10 positions. Alonso, the first of the non-top 10s. Montoya, Mazzacane, Frentzen, Schumacher, Ralph, Irvine, Verstappen, Bertie, and Trulli, all of the finishers. Then you have Weber, Barrichello, and Button as the only DNFers. Michael Schumacher extends his lead to 7 points over Hakkinen. Hakkinen was not supposed to be fighting for the championship this season, but apparently he is now. Then you have Coulthard in 3rd, Barrichello in 4th, Alesi and Fisichella tied for 5th, and so on and so forth. And Ferrari have by slightly 3 points over McLaren. So, everyone is still upset. We did make some cash. Staff losses, that's because I reordered people, that's not a concern, don't worry. Yeah, I should do that. We should use our current, the results of research testing to have our current design projects. You are correct, I should use them, and I will use them on this turn. Oh yeah, they're upset because we're not getting setup testing, and Bordeaux is upset because he's not getting research testing. That's despite the fact that all we did last race was research testing. At times I don't understand why they complain. They want more miles, I think that's the situation. We should manufacture more spares. I will, but not right now. Asia Tech has increased support, DHL, Acer is going, Reynard is not going. Yeah, everything that is done. Good hospitality, good weather, and so on. No fan club. They're complaining about the setup, but I cannot do much because we had more important matters. Funding position has got better. Let me see. We're 8 now. We're gonna get 6 million. Slowly climbing. We need to get ahead of Jordan, man. We need to get ahead of Jordan. Cash is going there. It's there. So far we have lost like 1 million. Let's see. Where are we expending the most cash? The factory stuff. I could right now stop the construction of the new factory, but that means I will only be able to fit 60 people, 50 people next year. So I actually do want to get to level 4, even if it costs us a bit of cash. Let's see, what can I do here? Definitely nothing here. I can hire some designers. Well, can I hire more of you? Yes, I can. What I'm going to do is this. I'm going to drop that one to move him to very good. 3 goods here. No, it has to be 2. How do I deal with this? Let me try again. Okay. No, not that. Not that. We got everyone signed there. Engineering is not happy. Not much I can do there. Okay, design again. I will move one of the boys up 2. Very good. Take down the good one. It was a star, but that's unfortunate. 2, 3 goods. Then drop 3 averages. Rehire them. I'm confused. Just fill the stuff with trainees. I will deal with that later. I probably confuse you. I confuse myself. Yeah. So stop your nonsense. Mechanics. We're about to fill this thing up with mechanics. We have filled this thing up with mechanics. I need to redistribute them so I can do stuff properly. I need more engineers. We got nothing from our suppliers. Okay, this is the little trick I wanted to show you, and I'm pretty excited to show you about this one. So I confirm the model design and we go to wind tunnel. I put people there, but that's unnecessary. The regulations have not come through yet. That's okay. And now go to here and hit the research button. What that does is fill up a few points in the wind tunnel phase, and also moves that up, and moves that up. I hit construct components, and we're gonna get a new component right away for Spain. I call that upgrade rush, or rush upgrade, whatever you want to call it, because it rushes the upgrade for the next Grand Prix. And I now upgrade the 2002 chassis. It's gonna take so many of my personnel. Gonna build 1 spare, and I guess how much will it cost to build another car? I don't have that kind of cash, man, so I'm gonna build another spare. I have to get creative with how I fix the cars. Okay, so which is the least worn car here? Oh god. The most worn car here. I'm gonna do the repairing and stuff, and on the next episode I'll do the mechanic stuff. For now, let's go to here while I mentally debate what to do there. No advantages. Acer is gonna take a while. That's can't do much there. Instead of Asia Tech, let's talk with Acer. Maybe we can convince them to move that deal along. Okay, what do I do here? I think the obvious will be first put him on car 3 and the most damaged car, and put Bordeaux in car 1. Car 1 I imagine. Fix as much as you can of this car with 1 spare, and fix as much as you can from the other car with the other spare. Clearly I'm gonna give Alonso car number 3, and I'm going to give Bernoldi car number 2. Man. Okay, the big question is, for this one, I'm going to just do 109 miles. I need both the development point and the research point. But for that, I will do so in the next episode, because there's some calculations I need to do as usual. We didn't get any in the car scrutiny. Do I really want auto gears? I mean, I'm already researching auto gears. We didn't check the news, that is. West Ferrari is going to be the new team. Yeah, that works. Michael won from pole position. Marquez scored his first ever championship points. Good for you. Prost will get its tires from Michelin. The Prost drivers are concerned that their cars seem so far off the pace. You shouldn't be. Marquez fastest lap. Man. Prost says it's too early in the season to be worried by weak performance. Remember, last year we scored 34 points. I doubt we get that many points this year, but you know, we'll see. Bobby Rahal, worst manager of the month. At least it's not us. Twice in a row. Okay, I will look into Benetton for power brakes. That helps us overtake. Let's see. Anything else I could do here? Not really. Bernoldi's car. I'm going to have to be extremely careful with Bernoldi's car for the next race because it's gonna have some wear. But I think that will be it for this particular episode. Let me save the game. I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope you enjoyed the struggle of Prost and how Argentina was a mess. And I hope to see you on the next episode. I hope you enjoyed. If you really like this content and you would like to support me, there's a coffee page down there in the description. If you really want to do it, it's there. You can do it. Comment, like, subscribe, all that typical YouTuber jazz. And I'll see you on the next episode.